Hey, shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites, come to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His Heavenly Son. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone, GMS. Honors to all Akira around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and truth and sincerity. With that, we let's jump right into it. We got the Elder Malcolm on, the Brother Murph, and I'm Uriah. And we just going to jump straight into it. We're just talking about how the Lord He will bring you to the. How did you say it, Elder? He'll bring us to the brink.
He'll bring you to the brink of your faith, to the very brink, man.
Yes, the Lord will push us to the brink of our faith. All right, and first of all, we all are alike partakers in the sufferings of Hamashiach.
Yep.
Yahweh Shai. So we all go through the same type of things with just a different color or shade of the crayon, but or different shade of shit. Right, but it's still shit.
Same shit, different toilet.
That's right.
I got something for you. All right, this is 1 Peter 5, and I'm gonna start at 6. The point is at 9. All right, going into what the elder going into. This is 1 Peter 5 and verse 6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that He may exalt you in due time." Because a lot of the times, especially when we complain about our afflictions, well, me personally, when I get to complaining and shit like that, and in that woe is me spirit, I said, you ain't being humble, man, because you deserve way worse than this.
That's it.
All right? So it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Going back how the Elder Malcolm said, he gonna push us to the brink of this shit. He gonna push us to the limit because, hey, that's what was happening to Yahweh Shai. That's what was happening to all our forefathers. He said, he told Peter, the head apostle, he said, Satan desired to sift thee. Why? He don't care about these niggas. The demons say, Paul, I know, and Yahweh Shai I know. All right? It says, verse 9, that's the point. It says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So we all going through it to get to it. Niggas just going through it to be through. We going through it to get to it.
That's
it's
right,
different.
that's right. I had one of my former training partners when we were doing MMA, and he didn't accept his truth. That's on him though. But he said he had like these little wise parables that he would say, and he used to always say we got to go through when we were training and we were in pain, and we were tired. He would always say he was real motivating. He would push. He said we got to go through hell to get to heaven, and we are literally in hell, and it's going to get worse. And I actually look forward to it. This is Zechariah 13 and 9, and it reads, "And I will bring the third part through the fire."
That's right.
And see, the third part is that elect, the Lord's elect, which we're all hoping to be a part of. That 1/3.
That's right.
All right, but we're doing the things that the elect is supposed to be doing. So Yahweh Ratazah, we get rewarded that elect's prize. But it says, "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried." So silver and gold is tried with fire.
That's it.
To make it pure. So the Lord is getting all the dross, getting all that wickedness out of us and impurities, and He's also making sure that we learn and understand judgment.
That's it.
We're seeing evil, we're seeing wickedness, and we have to experience it so that we are better judges when that time comes.
And that's right. This is I got something. This is Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God. Why the Lord telling you to take the whole armor? If you go tell somebody to go out to the battlefield, when King David went out to the battlefield to fight Goliath, they put him a helmet, a big buckler and shield and a sword. And he said, well, I haven't proven this. And then he went to take what he was proven with. But the whole point, if you're about to go out to battle, you're going to have to be armored up. You're going to have to be equipped with the proper weapons and the defenses to be able to defend yourself.
He said in Job, gird thy loins up and prove thyself a man. That's
right.
War ready.
That's right. That's
you
right.
gotta really be ready for this.
Right. It says, wherefore take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day. And we are in the evil day. And he said, and having done all to stand.
Wait a minute, how much?
All. He said all.
Everything, man. I tell people all the time, I just bro brothers. I don't talk to niggas. not about this. I talk to a million niggas, but I tell brothers all the time, I do the truth just like I do my training, man. As much as I can, as much as I can. You do as much as you can, man.
That's right. Hey, speaking of training, we'll go training when we in the baddest mood, hurt, sour, dour. We go in there, why? Because we know we're going to get built up.
But we're doing as much as we can.
Exactly.
Some days be different than others.
True that too.
Some days you be a little lower. Some days you be a little higher. True. But the scriptures say, examine ourselves rather than in the faith. Not whatever else is going on. As long as you in the faith, you good.
That's right.
You got something else, LD, right?
I'm pulling one up, but you got something.
I got a precept for what the Elder Malcolm was talking about the dross.
Okay.
And the Apostle Elder Gabar had did a sit down a little while ago, a couple years ago, and he said, any new brothers, this what he should be reading. But it's going perfectly with the Elder Malcolm said. This is Sirach 2 and verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
How often?
Constantly endure.
Once in a while, brother.
Constantly endure. Hey, the scriptures say Yahweh Shai was a man acquainted with grief.
That's right.
And sorrows. And it says, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, whether that be headache, heartbreak, broke ache, whatsoever, car breakdown, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully and be patient without change to a low estate. For gold is tried in fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So you really got to ask yourself, are you an acceptable man? Like the elder said, you got to beat off that dross, that dirt, that whatever is on there. An acceptable man. It says, for verse 5 again, it says, for gold is tried in fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. You got it, Elder Malcolm.
I'm just going to land back off what you said. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3, and actually I'm going to start at 5. I'm going to start at 4. All right, and this is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4, and it reads, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, and that's what we're fighting for. You know, we getting scoffed. You know, we got these women that break bad on us. These women that do us dirty. You know, we're dealing with the world. You know, unfair, a complete and totally unfair system that's against us. All right, and then some of us die. Some of us, you know, go through things. So it look like we're taking L's. All right, but it says, so for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet their hope is full of more immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For God proved them and found them worthy for himself.
That's right.
All right. As gold in a furnace, he hath tried them and received them as a burnt offering.
Perfect.
So the Lord has tried us, man.
That's it.
All right. One more. And it says, and in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. So it's gonna be a great reward for this. And we talked about this in a live show. You know, we're looking for that immortality, man. We're looking to be the real X-Men.
That's right.
The real Avengers, the real League of Justice.
If you ever see a spark go through the stubble, as like actual literal, it actually and it moves in such a way. He had this clippers in such a way that it burns everything and it licks it up like this, lickety split. All right, and that's what we're hoping for. I got some. 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. If you're trying to go win the Olympics, if you're trying to go win the championship, and I'm not talking some rigged that shit, I'm talking like some flat out, a real mano y mano championship. I don't care if it's fighting, sports or whatever competition. Your competitor is not going to be like, you got it. They're going to be giving you the flux, and they got skill too. And who wants to win a championship against somebody who ain't even worthy? You don't want to get in a fight, a 12th grader against a 2nd grader. You know, that's not. I won. No, nigga. You want somebody who's going to be who's going to test you or better than you for you can overcome, so you can go get the victory, man. So the Lord said, if you're going to run this race, you better run all. All right. If you're running all, that means you're going to start getting tired. We just got out of jiu-jitsu, so I got a little jiu-jitsu on the brain, but I can think of us training and sparring. And I hear the elder, you know, while I'm getting tired, now I'm very vocal. I'll be like, I'm getting tired, I'm tired. And Mom will be like, keep fighting, you got it, keep going. He never say, it's okay, stop, it's a break. No, you keep going. And if I don't keep going, I'm tapping. That's just it, because I'm going to lose all my strength. But the more that we fight, the more your endurance goes up. The more your endurance go up, the more you in there longer, the more you are able to overcome and persevere and hang in there. The Lord is pushing you through that same shit to see if you're really one of his men. And to prove that he'll do that, just look at the book of Job. He told Satan, he said, did you see Job? That's a righteous man. He said, oh, that's what you hedged him up. You gave him this, you gave him that. Let me take all his goodies, and he'll come against you. The Lord said he's a righteous man who escheweth evil. He had faith in Job that Job was going to do the task. But then Job, unbeknownst of anything, goes put through the ringer. Mm-hmm. And guess what? He maintained his integrity. Can we maintain ours? And that's what we're fighting for. And we will be pushed. We will be prodded. The scripture says Satan desires you to sift you as wheat. So sifting don't feel good to whatever's being sifted. So it's going to be the same thing with us too.
But he told a real man of the Lord that Yahweh Shah told Peter that, who was King David, and he's the head of the church. We got to go through it just like he said, the servant is not greater than his master.
Perfect.
Hey.
All our forefathers went through this. Who the fuck is we not to go through this shit?
Hey, just made me think about that damn Rocky movie, man. I think it was Rocky 2. He said that little rock song from the 80s, there's no easy way out.
Yeah.
There's no shortcut to this, man.
That nigga
right.
Mariano loved that fucking song. That's his fucking nigga, man.
Oh, he liked that song?
He loved it. Oh, yeah, man. I hope
But the song is real, though, what they saying in it,
Yeah, that's it. It is.
That was one of them Rocky movies. And speaking of, adversity, a lot of people don't know, man. This is how I believe, and this is a little off subject, but not how I believe that, why I believe in that Stallone is a Jake, man. Because a lot of people don't know that Stallone didn't make no money off his Rocky movies.
That's a shame.
Them small hatters got him for all the rights and all the earnings and shit.
To be honest with you, a lot of actors, like even the midget, what's his name? The comedian Kevin
Hart.
Yeah, that guy.
Damn, the midget.
Yeah, I seen him live in L.A. before he was famous. His first several movies, he didn't make no money, and that's how Esau gets you, man. They put you in deals that you don't even know the deal that you're really in, and then they rob you blind. But then guess what? Their perseverance.
But they get paid, and so that's a part, and that's the struggle in reverse.
Yep.
See, we getting rewarded, but they getting that carnal reward.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
We not getting rewarded until the Lord comes back.
That's right. And that makes it harder.
And so it makes it harder. So and then and if the Lord if you're not going through nothing,
you ain't in this.
Well, not only that, if life is is easy for you, you just got it good, even when it's bad.
Right.
The Lord probably ain't dealing with you.
That's Isaiah, the first chapter. Why would you be stricken anymore? Did you revolt more and more? So you're getting your ass beat, but you're still gonna revolt against the Most High.
I got a quick one.
Okay.
This is Romans 8.
We'll end on this one.
This is Romans 8:35. It says, "Who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Perfect. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Mashiach, Yahweh Shai our Lord."
Perfect.
Yep.
And Job 13:15, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain mine own ways before him. Right. So you will be pushed to the brink, but you better maintain them ways. You better humble down under the yoke and do everything that you can to stand in that day. So hopefully, you had anything else you want to say?
No.
So hopefully this has been edifying through the spirit power. How about Shemel Shai? Hang in there. Like Apostle Ramlab said, keep doing what you're doing. The Lord didn't bring us this far to drop us.
That's right.
We got to drop him. He brought us there. If we keep doing the things that he say, he's going to have to give the promises that he promised. So with that, we're going to say all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone, the GMS signers to all Akim around the planet. Lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. With that, we're going to say shalom and the Bible.